But beyond that, we also have a sensory deprivation float tank. And that is probably my favorite thing in that entire room.
So tell me about it.
It is salt water in a pod that is so dense that you float right on the top of it, just like the Dead Sea. And
Even if I can't float,
even if you can't float, you're
you're
going
going
to
to float.
in this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yes, you're going to float. If you can fully relax your body, which you stay in there, you're going to relax your body. It feels amazing. There is no pressure on your back. There's no pressure on your leg,
Wow.
your neck. Everything is just completely unweighted. There's a light in there, but you can turn it off and get that fully dark experience. We can play music, or it can be completely silent. So you're just kind of in there with your own thoughts and your heartbeat and your breathing. And it just creates this environment where your body doesn't have any external stresses on it. It's just able to focus on the internal.
What's up, Camden County? You are catching episode 59 of the Getting in Your Business podcast. I'm your host, Alison Shores with the Camden County Chamber of Commerce. This Getting in Your Business podcast is made possible by our Chairman Circle sponsors, Georgia's Own Credit Union, Lockheed, Comcast, Georgia Power Company, Sparklight, Plug Power, St. Mary's DDA, TDS Telecom, and Ameris Bank. Thank you to all of our sponsors. All right, guys, today in the studio, I have some very special guests from the Ground Up Physical Therapy and Wellness. We have lots to talk about.
So much to talk about.
So I have Hannah and April here in the studio. So ladies, thank you so much for joining me. I love your space in St. Mary's. It is beautiful. You have done a great job. What I didn't realize when I walked in there is how many different things you actually offer. So I'm so glad y'all are here so that we can kind of dive into that and figure out, I just want to hear all the things. So let's start with you, Hannah. Kind of tell me why you started this business.
So I've been a physical therapist since 2012.
Okay.
I've worked in this community, which is where I'm actually from.
Okay.
I graduated from Camden County High School, 2007. And, I saw this piece that was missing of a more intimate, more informal form of physical therapy.
Absolutely.
And when I decided to specialize in pelvic floor, I realized that one-on-one care was really needed for some patients.
I love how you just threw out pelvic floor. Here we are.
It's every day for me.
But it is, and it's something that women don't really know about and know.
Men.
Yes.
Pelvic floor as well.
So let's talk about that. Let's talk about the pelvic floor. Go ahead. Sorry for interrupting you.
No, that's okay. When I worked in the traditional orthopedic outpatient setting, I just always felt like there was some patients where I could only go so far with. And I was like, what is this that I'm missing? What can't I do? And when the pandemic came through, I decided to take a break from certain things and take some classes. And I went through every single pelvic floor course that I could.
Did you?
I did. I went all in on the education part of it. And it really narrows down what you're focusing on with patients to the core and bringing it all central. That way you can work your way out and figure out everything that's really going on.
Wow.
And so it kind of made me realize that these chronic pain patients and patients that have been through, 5 specialists and physical therapy and all of this stuff, and maybe even surgery at that point, and still weren't seeing success with back pain, hip pain, just their chronic pain that they were having, and that this could help.
So is it fair to say that you're pretty much giving your patients like a kind of a full body, head to toe, examination of what's going on?
Absolutely.
That's remarkable. Because a lot of times we're like, oh, my shoulders hurt or whatever. And let's say that I don't necessarily go to the doctor at first. I come to you to look at, maybe something, the way I'm eating or this or that is causing my shoulder pain. Maybe it's not just like that I've got a torn rotator cuff. Is that what you're like?
Yeah.
Is that the kind of?
And I mean, it's not even just like you're saying, too. Like there's so many different aspects of wellness that don't get addressed because we have all subsected ourselves down into these little I just treat this or I just treat that. And so this building, you can walk in the door and you're going to get each and every one of those aspects of wellness. And
So
that's the goal.
So let's start talking about some of the stuff that you have besides, because I know you're a physical therapist and that's a remarkable service that you provide, but you also have everything that goes with physical therapy. Plus some.
Yeah, plus some. So we have a recovery center is what we call it.
Okay.
And this is what I wanted to have for patients that couldn't figure out what necessarily worked for them, and they're like, I need to know, like, does heat work better for me? Does cold work better for me? Does, what do I
Mhm.
need? And so within that recovery center, we have an infrared sauna that has a red light tower and a salt treatment therapy, which is like an aerosolized salt.
Well, can we stop? I wanted to know a little bit about the red light therapy. What does that do?
Okay, so the red light therapy is much different than the infrared. So infrared
Okay.
is the heat aspect. So
Mhm.
that part of the sauna is different. The red light tower is something that we can actually take out of the sauna and be its own treatment. And
Okay.
it's more for like cell revitalization.
Oh,
It's really good for your skin. It's really good for the different like tissues that, it goes deeper than just the skin. It's like
yeah.
muscle, it's ligament, it's tendon. And that exposure to those wavelengths is
Mhm.
what creates that healing environment.
Oh, because I hear a lot lately about the red light and the infrared and all these things, and I'm
Mhm.
like, well, I don't really know what they do. So, I just didn't know. Does the infrared, is that for like inflammation and stuff?
So its overall healing effect can affect inflammation,
Mhm.
but it's going to be for detox. It
Okay.
is warming you up from the inside out. So
Mhm.
it's different than like a wet sauna that has like the steam.
Yeah.
It's a dry sauna. And so you're going to get those benefits of your body, like pushing out all these toxic fluids. It's going to push it all out of your muscles, which can help with soreness and in the long run inflammation.
Yeah.
It's really good for you overall.
Okay. So now keep going with recovery center. I'm sorry I stopped you.
No, that's
Yes, go ahead.
So we have a cold plunge, which
Mhm.
is great for inflammation.
Yes.
It's very scary, and I've been in it only one time, but that one time I felt amazing afterwards.
I'm gonna tell you. So I did a cold plunge, not too terribly long ago. Somebody had something similar at their house, and so I went.
Mhm.
I was scared half to death. I was like, "Am I gonna make it in this?" But
I mean, the point is that you build yourself
afterwards,
up.
yes. But afterwards, I felt amazing,
Yes.
and I was like, "Oh, I need to buy one of these for my house." No, turns out I cannot buy one of those for my house. It is too expensive. But you have one.
We have one.
And so that's what I love. It's remarkable what that does to your body.
It
Continue.
And
Cold
people,
plunge.
even we have a contrast appointment where you can come do the sauna and then get in the cold plunge, and that has its
Oh,
own benefits
yeah.
with it. But beyond that, we also have a sensory deprivation float tank, and that is probably my favorite thing in that entire room.
So tell me about it.
It is salt water in a pod that is so dense that you float right on the top of it, just like the Dead Sea. And
Even if I
so
can't float,
even if you can't float, you're
you're
gonna
going to
float
float.
in this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yes, you're gonna float. If you can fully relax your body, which
Hmm.
you stay in there, you're gonna relax your body. It feels amazing. There is no pressure on your back. There's no pressure on your legs,
Wow.
your neck. Everything is just completely unweighted. There's a light in there, but you can turn it off and get that fully dark
Hmm.
experience. We can play music or it can be completely silent. So you're just kind of in there with your own thoughts and your heartbeat and your
Wow.
breathing. And it just creates this environment where your body doesn't have any external stresses on it. It's just able to focus on the internal.
Oh, wow.
And it really is a just amazing healing environment because I mean, when have you ever thought in your life like there's no stress on me right now?
It's been a while.
Exactly. And so you get in this thing and it's a 60-minute appointment. And I'm telling you, I'll hear the timer go off and I'm like, man, really? Do I have to get out already?
Wow.
So it's amazing. And the water's like 95 degrees. So it's about body temperature. So literally
Wow.
no physical
You're not
stressor
cold.
input.
You're not hot.
Cold, you're not hot.
I love it.
But honestly, like when I go in it, I'll feel my body try to make those shifts in temperature, but it's not coming from the outside, it's coming from the inside. It's my body resetting itself.
Wow.
So I love the float.
That is, yes.
Yeah.
Girl, now you got me wanting to go in that float tank. All right.
And then the other big thing that we have in there is the vibroacoustic therapy sound lounge.
Whoa.
So yes.
Okay.
So it's like a contoured massage bed. So you when you lay on it, it supports you really nicely. And it has transducers in the bed that as we play the music, you feel the music. It's the vibration, the resonance that comes up through the bed. And we have a full therapeutic playlist that has different frequency songs in it that have different healing properties, different purposes to the song. You can go through and kind of pick out what you feel like you need that day. And it is really, it can be very intense and it can be very good for your body.
Because I had been reading on something that, hearing it in your ears, but you had to have the pods in your ears so that you could actually feel the vibration, but this is a whole
This is different.
bed.
The whole bed. And we actually have a meditation cushion. It's the same kind of thing, but you sit on it, which I honestly like because it feels, you feel that vibration like go up your spine in a different way. And I feel like it really relaxes me more.
Wow.
But my husband and a lot of people really love the bed.
The bed.
Itself.
Yeah.
He said it's like getting a massage for people that don't like to be touched.
Huh. That's good. That's good to know. Massage. Okay.
So,
now,
all of those services are rooms that come off of what we call the main recovery room, where we have a whole bunch of self-use equipment. So things that I just saw on an ad for wellness items, and I thought, oh, that looks kind of cool, and I'll just buy it and put it in there.
That's
so if
cool.
you've ever thought to yourself, I wonder if that would work for me, there's a likelihood that we have it, and you can come try it.
I love that. Now, can people just come in? I know we have lots more to cover in what you have, but to use these certain things, can they, is it like you come in, you pay to use it, or is there like a membership where I can come, this many times a week? What is that?
So the recovery room itself does have a drop-in rate. So if you just want to come in and experience it one time, otherwise it is included in the memberships.
Okay.
So you can get a membership for those bigger services.
Gotcha.
Some of them are credit-based, where you have a certain amount of credits to use for the different services. And then some of them are unlimited, where you're like, hey, I'm a sauna person. I want a sauna every single day.
Yeah.
You can get an unlimited membership and come in every single day if you want to.
Wow. That's amazing.
And those include some guest passes. They include the recovery room services. And every now and then we'll do other goodies for our members, like a free class or something like that.
Yeah. So speaking of your classes, I want to talk about some of those classes, because one that I have heard about, Miss April, is this belly dancing class. I have several of my friends have done it, and they had a ball. So I want to hear about some of these classes that you guys offer.
So our movement studio is trying to build up for every type of movement. Right now we have quite a few yoga every day, but we're trying to get more. We have Zumba and we have belly dance.
And belly dance.
Yes.
So how did you get into belly dancing? How did you learn how to do that?
Well, I started a long time ago.
Yeah.
I did it for fitness back when I was very young.
Because it's good for that.
Yes.
Like you're moving.
It's great for the pelvic floor.
Okay, so now it makes sense. Okay, it's great for the pelvic floor. Continue.
Yeah, I basically did it for fitness, and then I fell in love with it. Once you get into it, you realize how big of a world there is. I didn't know that was out there.
Yeah, and it's just fun. It's fun. You're moving your body, and you're doing good things for it at the same time while you're having fun. How many times do you get to say that?
Yes, and I love the community aspect of it. I love all the different women and men sometimes, but the women that come in, and they're all different ages, different sizes, different cultures. I love it. I love the community of it.
I love it. Now, is there a schedule for these classes? Do you just have them? Like, is it on your Facebook page, website? What are we doing?
So From the Ground Up Therapy and Wellness has a Facebook page, and then the Movement Studio has its own Facebook page as well.
Okay.
Because we have so many classes and so many events that happen in there that we wanted people to be able to go to a better resource. Because not only do we have the classes in there, but that space is also available for rent. So if people want to host something or to have their own class, that kind of thing, we also have our nutritionist does support groups every other Friday, and she does nutrition classes on the opposite Fridays.
So nutrition is something you've added.
Yes.
I love this.
Registered dietitian, and she's amazing. She's so knowledgeable. She's been in this field for a very, very long time, just hasn't been able to actually use her knowledge. So now she is so enthusiastic and excited about helping people with their nutrition.
And it's so important because what you eat does matter.
It does. And, also goes hand in hand with what I do, like we were talking about earlier. There's so many people that come in and they may say, oh, I have this and this and this going on. And I'm like, that sounds more like a food issue than it sounds like a physical issue. And so we can address both of those things.
Well, it's so nice that you have so much knowledge from different people under one roof, and that is so cool to me. Now I wanted to talk something else that I know that you were talking about adding was the salon services. So is that going to happen? Do we have space now for rental?
We do.
What's going on?
So we had Miss Irene with Sugar Pro come in very, very early on, and she does facials, sugar waxing, and a couple of other services.
Okay.
She's just amazing.
Yes.
So nice. And she was over in our treatment rooms, which we have a few available still. And when she came in, and then we had another girl that cuts hair, Miss Tiffany, we were like, why don't we turn this other space we have into a salon, since that seems to be something that people want a decent amount of services for. And so the far end of the building closest to Osborne is now a salon space. And so we have the hair cutting right in the center. We moved Irene down there, and then we have hopefully coming in very soon a girl that does nails and another girl that does hair that says she likes to really focus on like wedding parties, and prom hair, updos, different things like that on top of all her other services, which I think would be fabulous to get paired up with recovery room services. How relaxing on your wedding day to come in and float and do some music therapy and then go get your hair and makeup done and have a fun day.
That is so cool. I feel like now, are you also, I know a couple other services that I've seen that you guys do are like some of the personal training or some of that stuff that I know that you have going on. And that's just like the tip of the iceberg. Have we even talked about massages?
We haven't. So the way that I have the business set up is that independent practitioners can come in and rent a space, or they can work under my business. And that way it's a little bit easier to start a business. So,
and bless you for that, because it is hard, as you well know, to start your own business. It's, I don't care what people say, it is difficult. It is, a lot of times it's lonely. And, so I just want to say thank you for offering an avenue for people if they do want to start their own business. This is a great way to start.
It is. So our massage therapist, Bo, the massage mechanic, he specializes in deep tissue sports massage, and he's so fantastic. He came in with a bit of a caseload already. He had some pretty devoted clients. And so he rented a room. And so he is his own business, but he works out of our space, so we can refer to him and he refers to us. And so that
is so cool.
It's nice to have in the building.
Now, I think a lot of people think that for physical therapy, you have to have a referral. Like you can't just walk in and get physical therapy. And that's actually not true. So I want you to, but I don't want to quote the law or anything else. So I'm gonna let you do that.
So in the state of Georgia, you have 8 visits or 21 days, whichever comes first, to see a physical therapist before you are required to have a referral from an MD.
Gotcha. So people can't just make an appointment and come see you.
They can. If they want to do the more like, hey, I'm going to come see you for eval and follow-up visits and everything like that, I do have a wait list right now.
That's okay. That's a great thing.
It's a great thing, but it makes me feel bad because I want to help everyone.
Yeah.
And if I make them wait, it makes me feel bad. But, so I'm working through my wait list right now still. But if they wanted to come in and do a wellness visit, which would still be considered physical therapy, like an evaluation, we can do that. And I can say, okay, I really do think you need further physical therapy. Or I could say, hey, here's an exercise program that I think is going to work for you. Do this on your own for a bit and then come back and see me again.
Okay.
So it's a little bit less traditional, but less demanding, I would say.
Yeah.
Because people, don't always have the time to commit to 3 times a week for 12 weeks and, things like that.
Okay.
And so on top of those wellness services, I also do independent dry needling appointments and body work appointments.
So the cupping, do you do those?
Cupping and dry needling.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Like what don't you do? Don't answer that question. But I mean, I feel like
she doesn't sleep.
Oh yes, sleep. That's what you both. I don't feel like either one of you, because you're doing the marketing and stuff too, right? You're not sleeping either.
And I know we only touched on her belly dance stuff, but I'm telling you, like I had no real background or education on belly dance, and she's eye-opening. Like she knows so much of the history of it, the different techniques of it. It's not just you walk in and like, okay, I'm gonna move my hips. She's telling you where to activate, what muscles you're working. Like that's why I said it's so great for my patients as well, because
maybe we just
really core strength.
Maybe we just need a whole podcast on belly dancing. You can tell me all the things, because I'm so interested. Like because like I said, friends that I've had go, they had the time of their life, and they were like, you have to do this, and I so want to, as long as you're not gonna make fun of me.
No.
I'm not sure these hips know what to do anymore. I will not. Ladies, this has been so much fun today. Have we covered everything? I know we had a lot to cover. Do you think we got everything?
Oh, yeah.
I did see that.
Oh, my goodness. We
See?
so much.
I know.
Miss Jess Prophet, she's a nurse.
Okay.
She's been running Custom Quench out of Fernandina Beach for 2 years now. And she just opened her second location with us.
But that is so cool.
Dehydration Lounge now.
So that is very neat. I have done that a couple of times, been, going other places and doing stuff. And I got those and I was like, is this really going to work? Yes, it does. Yes. Yes, it does.
It does.
And so that is remarkable. So she's how long has she been with you?
I'm about a month now, I think.
Okay. I was about to say it has to be new. Okay.
No, it is new. Yeah.
All right.
And that's the great thing about our building is that there might be something new every time you walk in.
I love that though.
But she's there Tuesdays and Thursdays for like drop-ins and appointments, and then Saturdays by appointment. And she just hired somebody that will be coming in and working more our location, and they're mobile too, so they'll come to you.
I love this. You have shared so much information today, like very valuable information. I appreciate both of you so very much.
Thank you.
Now, April, is there anything else?
Oh, I have a pop-up class this Saturday.
Yeah.
At 2 o'clock.
So that's a perfect time.
All right.
Come in and try out that belly dance.
And it's Bring a Friend for Free July, the whole month for all classes. There's so much more.
So much. You guys have to check out From the Ground Up Therapy and Wellness. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for your time today and just talking about all this. I love this.
Probably come back 5 times and keep on talking.
Yes, I feel like we need to. But yeah, guys, this is amazing. Make sure you check out From the Ground Up Therapy and Wellness. You want to tell guys where you're located? Because I did not do that already.
So we are at 2322 Osborne Road. We are right next to the Elianos in St. Mary's. You've probably seen the building a million times and thought, wow, that's a weird sideways building. But we painted it blue. We're hopefully getting Miss Amanda to do a mural.
Yes, Amanda Moore. Yeah.
Soon to make it very bright, very visible, and just gather everybody's attention.
But I do want to say this. Inside there, it is what you have done in there is remarkable. I could not believe my eyes when I walked in and saw what you had done to that space. It is absolutely beautiful. So kudos to you guys. Y'all did an amazing job on that.
Oh, and the other thing I can mention about that too is you can walk in any of the doors that say entrance and get anywhere in the building. It is all open in there.
Yes, but it's like you don't realize it until you're there.
You don't. Like people will walk by the front and we're like, are they going to pick a door?
Yeah. Which door? I love it. I love it.
Literally anywhere in the building because it's all open.
I love it. Thank y'all so much.
Thank you.
You guys are on Facebook. Is there a phone number?
912-344-9644.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much. You have caught episode 59 of the Getting in Your Business podcast. Make sure you check out From the Ground Up Therapy and Wellness. Go by and see Hannah and April today. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe.